England team news. Predicted lineup versus France in Six Nations finale ahead of England's final Six Nations clash against France at the iconic Stade de France in Paris. All eyes are on head coach Steve Borthwick and how he will set up his struggling side. Once touted as a potential Grand Slam decider between the two championship favorites, this match now represents little more than pride for the Red Rose, following a turbulent tournament. England have endured 3 successive defeats in the championship, culminating in a historic first-ever loss to Italy, leaving the team under intense scrutiny. A defeat to France this weekend would hand Borthwick's men their worst-ever Six Nations finish. Despite the poor form, the final game offers Borthwick a unique opportunity to experiment and recalibrate his team ahead of the next international campaigns. England's structured kicking game has struggled to deliver under pressure, and a noticeable disconnect in cohesion has been apparent across the squad. This presents a chance to trial alternative attacking strategies, with a view to balancing structured play with more creative, dynamic options. Back row and forward considerations. One almost certain change is in the back row. Tom Curry is expected to miss the trip to Paris due to a calf injury, opening the door for a reshuffle. Sam Underhill is the likely candidate to step into the starting 15, bringing additional defensive ballast and line-out expertise. Underhill's inclusion also allows Borthwick to experiment with back row balance, which has been a recurring issue throughout the tournament. Chandler Cunningham South, the Harlequins' powerhouse, could feature on the bench once again, offering an extra carrying option in the tight. Ben Earl and Guy Pepper are expected to retain their starting positions, providing continuity in the loose forward trio, while Henry Pollock remains a key bench option following his impactful cameo against Italy. In the second row, the lock pairing of Alex Coles and Maro Itoje should continue to start, despite Ollie Chessum showing promise in the line-out last weekend. Chessum retains flexibility to cover the back row from the bench if tactical adjustments are needed. The front row trio is expected to stay unchanged after showing a solid performance against Italy. Ellis Genge and Joe Hayes will start alongside hooker Jamie George, who produced a heroic effort despite the team's overall struggles. Replacements Luke Cowan-Dickey, Bevan Rodd, and Trevor Davison complete the front row options on the bench, providing depth and versatility. Backline changes and midfield battles. Borthwick may also look to inject new energy into the backline to address England's attacking deficiencies. George Furbank emerges as the leading candidate to slot in at fullback, a role that demands both defensive security under the high ball and the ability to link play as a secondary playmaker. Furbank has recently regained valuable minutes in the Prem Cup, suggesting he is match fit and ready to return at the international level. Wingers Tommy Freeman and Cadan Murley are expected to retain their positions. Murley, in particular, impressed during the Rome defeat with his work rate, line-breaking ability, and kick-chase contributions, offering a spark that England has lacked with ball in hand. Freeman may revert to his traditional wing role if Henry Slade is brought back into midfield. Slade, with a strong season at Exeter Chiefs, is an experienced campaigner and offers the added advantage of being a left-footed kicker. His inclusion at outside center, 13, could create new attacking dynamics and support the playmaking of Finn Smith at 10. At inside center remains a difficult selection. Neither Fraser Dingwall nor Seb Atkinson has fully cemented the shirt this tournament. Max Ojimo could have been an option, but at the time of reporting, he is not included in the wider squad. Therefore, Atkinson is likely to keep his starting role, providing physicality and punch to compensate for the backline adjustments. The halfback pairings of Finn Smith and Ben Spencer are expected to remain in place, with Jack Van Poortvliet and Marcus Smith again available as substitutes to provide tactical flexibility. The 6:2 bench split allows Borthwick to make reactive changes during the contest, particularly if England seek to counter French dominance in midfield or exploit weaknesses on the flanks, tactical opportunities, and strategic shifts with nothing at stake in terms of championship points. Borthwick has a rare opportunity to experiment with tactics. England's kicking game has underperformed, and their inability to maintain cohesion under pressure has been apparent. Against a powerful French side, Borthwick may prioritize ball retention, structured yet flexible attacking plays, and defensive organization over conservative kicking strategies. The game also provides a chance to test younger or fringe players in high-pressure scenarios, helping identify solutions for next year's international fixtures. Adjustments in the back row and backline could reveal the versatility of England's squad and allow Borthwick to trial new formations and attacking patterns without the pressure of championship implications that predicted starting 15. England versus France starting 15. 15. George Furbank 14. Tommy Freeman 13. Henry Slade 12. Seb Atkinson 11. Cadan Murley 10. Finn Smith 9. Ben Spencer 8. Ben Earl 7. Sam Underhill 6, Guy Pepper 5, Alex Coles 4, Maro Itoje 3, Joe Hayes 2, Jamie George 1, Ellis Ginge replacements 16, Luke Cowan-Dickey 17, Bevan Rod 18, Trevor Davison 19, Ollie Chesham 20, Chandler Cunningham South 21, Henry Pollock 22, Jack Van Poortvliet 23. Marcus Smith looking ahead this match is a chance for England to finish their Six Nations campaign on a positive note and for Borthwick to evaluate his options ahead of the 2027 Rugby World Cup cycle. The selection suggests a balance between continuity and experimentation, giving the team opportunities to refine attacking patterns while stabilizing defensive structures. The potential return of experienced campaigners such as Henry Slade, combined with the energy of young players like Cadan Murley and the physicality of Sam Underhill, will be key to England competing in Paris. Meanwhile, the bench options give Borthwick flexibility to react to French pressure, adapt the back row, and provide fresh attacking impetus in the final 20 to 30 minutes. Ultimately, while pride is the primary motivator, the match will provide valuable insights into England's strengths, weaknesses, and tactical identity moving forward. Borthwick's adjustments in Paris could help lay the groundwork for a more consistent, dynamic side capable of challenging the top-tier nations in the years to come.